Hey everyone, it's Zoom. Welcome to the texture review for our upcoming release near the end of this month, version 136.6.0. Right in front of us you can see one of the biggest updates we have coming. We've talked about it a little bit, which is the water shaders. It adds a lot more depth to it, depth perception. It looks great. Pilots will probably be the biggest beneficiary of this because the probability of you crashing into it is substantially less now that you have an idea of where it is. Beforehand, it was very hard to see where you were going. I'd like to give a special thanks to Old Zeke for spending all the necessary time to learn how to manipulate that stuff. It's amazing what you do when you just put your mind to it, and courtesy to all of our guys at CRS who are doing that same thing. So that's the first main thing. The second is we've got a lot of buildings, old legacy buildings, receiving new textures. We're going to take a look at that right now. By the way, this is the town of Grobendonk. We're on the south side of it. You'll notice in this update we're going to be adding that new big awesome Pentagon bunker. That's a recreation of one of the old requested bunkers that all of us old school World War II onliners had a great amount of experience in. We'll take a quick look at that near the end of this video. It has been in game for about a year up north in some random places, newer places up in the Zealands, but this patch will represent, again at the end of this month, not only this bunker being added here at Grobendonk, but 9 other important return of the old bunkers, whether it's Pentagon or the old city bunkers across frontline key strategic towns. Let's get started with our texture review and look at this depot building. This is the spawn point where you all come in at. First things first, you can see a tremendous amount of weathering on the edges. This was done by XL2 Ripper and with the support of KBJ. Those are a couple of our artists. Let's take a look at the brick there. Very good job. As we get closer here, the detail really pops out. Some new shingles, of course. You can also see some enhanced concrete, which, concrete, exciting, not so much, but the work being done here to help improve the graphic quality of the game really is there. One of my favorite additions to this is the fire escape, but also with some transparency and improved stairs. It's a little dark on my screen, by the way. That could just be my graphics card. I've seen them a little brighter on others. The next building here, and this is not just the German one, this just happens to be in our quality assurance test server, a German-owned town right now. But this shows you the CP, or the capture point building. We got a lot of feedback on this one, so we added some more weathering near the bottom. We tried to smooth out the texture a little bit. You can see, obviously, a substantial amount of detail on the wall. It's got a new roof, a new floor. It's got new shingles up top as well. And again, as you get closer, you can see quite a bit of detail. So a lot of great work went into improving the look and quality of this building as well. You can also see right here, new shingles, new side, and of course a new base. And just as you guys go around the game, if you're actively playing, you will see a tremendous amount of difference. Here's another one, the church. Lots and lots of updates, great weathering all around. And even I noticed earlier up top, it shows even this sort of weathering. And as you get closer and closer to the shingles, look at the detail just really just coming out. This is pretty exciting and a really good upgrade to many, many of our buildings here throughout World War II Online. Let's take a quick look around town. I assume we'll find some more buildings, possibly these shingles. Yep. New shingles here. I know these have new bricks. Look at the bricks as we get closer to them. Quite a bit of an update on those. Very, very good work. And shingles as well. So pay attention as you go throughout the game. When we release this, you'll see a whole bunch of new stuff. I'm going to go ahead and despawn, and then I'm going to grab an infantryman. We're going to go through that bunker, this bunker here, and just kind of walk through it, and I'll show you guys around, see what's going on. We'll get the new Sturmgewehr, why not? If you guys haven't tried out the Sturmgewehr yet, it's pretty crazy. It's pretty awesome. Okay, By the way, if you don't notice, this is also with the upcoming enhanced infantry field of view, which means the camera is pulled back a little bit. It means you can see around your corners a bit better. You've got more on your camera screen, both on your left and your right, which increases your situational awareness. And this gun is just absolutely incredible. Okay, so this should look familiar if you're an old school player. This obviously was the old Pentagon bunker, the layout, but we've since heavily modified it. So we're just gonna go through and take a look. So this is all pretty much the same right here. Your initial murder hole on the left and your hallway on the right. This murder hole was not there. That's a new addition. We'll look at that. This hallway was here. This room's pretty similar, except now it's got a thing behind here. Was before it did not have cover. Got a little lighting thing going on there with my Mac client. This is still a work in progress, so don't judge too much. These murder holes are all pretty much the same. The main difference in this place is that it's got a new wall, and those cases were not there. So coming down, this was the entry. So if you took a left, this is an all-new hallway in here. Again, that's covering the main area. You can get lost in here. This is new. Originally, this was just a hallway. So this whole section over here is brand new. It's also got some outward-facing murder holes. We anticipate there's going to be a tremendous amount of fighting going on over here throughout these areas. This cover right here is also new. This murder hole right there is new. Remember, this was a hallway. And up here, this didn't have this much room. It was just a single staircase up to the top, and that was the capture area. So, yeah, I'm already getting lost in here. I mean, it is so big, and a lot of detail went into this. It's pretty exciting. There are going to be tremendous fights. It's going to be brutal. This is the capture room. So that's what it's going to take to get here to capture this building. And right here, there's going to be guys right there just ready to go. So I hope this review has been interesting for you. There's a lot of activity happening at CRS. We have plenty more things not being displayed here today in progress. If you didn't see my big update, yeah, that's me getting lost again. There we go. If you didn't see my big update reflecting on June and July's progress, you're missing a lot of information. I really hope you find a moment to check that out. And we could really use your help to not only continue these developments by subscribing and supporting us, but really letting other people know about all the awesome things we're doing. This is a whole new top, by the way. I'll go into third person so you guys can look around. Anyway, pretty cool stuff. So again, thank you very much for watching. Let our fellow veterans know about this. It would be a really good idea because they may not be paying attention as closely as you are. So we're doing our job to share this information with you. Let our other guys know about it. So thanks for watching.